That's what I'm talking about.
Right. Hey, man, it's getting late. You know, I should start heading back soon.
Oh man, I'm my bad. I got a little carried away. You don't want to try for another round?
You know, practice, man. Like, got to build on tonight's momentum. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That works. I'm headed back to LA tomorrow. And it's a long flight.
Nah, it is.
Actually, no, I don't. I'm stuck here. Remember?
You know, it was really good to see you, AI. And I hope you find a place that you feel comfortable in soon.
Okay. See, there it is again. Do you actually listen to yourself when you talk?
I'm just trying to walk up out of here like we're friends,
No,
okay?
Yo, this is insane. Man.
You kidding, man? 即你的技术平稳进步，你知道。
Hey.
Welcome to LA, sir.
Thanks, man.
You ready to go?
Oh, yeah. Hey, this is weird, but I was just so excited to see signs written in English. LA, baby. I have arrived. Woo! Oh, by the way, man, I am so sorry about this, but I didn't have time to change my yuan into dollars for a tip.
It's all taken care of, sir.
It is? Okay. Gotta love the Lakers.
Hey, AI.
Oh, hey.
Glad I found you. How's it going? They're just wrapping up in there.
Oh.
Sorry. Hey! I understand you!
Yeah, I hope so.
I'm saying I understand. It's refreshing.
You know, I brought you here. At least, I called Stackhouse and he listened.
Wait a minute, you're the guy from after the game in Shanghai. Who are you?
My friends call me Big Toonie. It's not the name my mom's gave me, but it's just as important.
Oh, God, you're Big Toonie?
You sound surprised.
Well, no, it's just, like, when people hear about you, it's like they're describing someone that doesn't really exist.
That's because I'm willing to make...
AI, my man. Get over here.
Hey, you AI? Have a seat.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
I got you, bro, I got you. Would you just hold still? I'm only gonna do this once. All right, here it comes. Ready? 1, 2.
Yeah.
Hey, yo! New guy. No, exist. Occasionally calls me Doug and confuses me with the equipment guy. Asks me to pick up a towel here and there.
And dude, man, that's awesome. You a legend. I patted my hook shot after you.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm excited to see what we can do out there.
Thanks. Hey, can I get through real quick?
No, I'm good.
Look, bro, I'm gonna need you to slide over, okay? That's my locker.
See you on the floor. The bus. Don't even waste space in your bag for one of those neck pillows. It doesn't matter. You're not gonna sleep. You know, old gym socks everywhere. You know, basically, it smells like the 70s. Keep your shower time to a minimum. It's just good business because there's always a line. The food, you already know about. Since we're always on the move, we have one of the toughest schedules in the league. And most.
Oh, welcome to the stream, bro.
Jackson Ellis, in living color, in the flesh, large and charged. You name it, I am it. And like the phoenix, I have risen again. Yeah? See, because I'm just surprised they let you through those metal detectors with all that steel pulsing through those broke knees, Jack. Classic.
Man, please, with all this middle school trash talk. I used to study your moves coming up, Ellis. I'm gonna be like a shadow tonight. Anywhere you are, that's where I'll be.
Ooh, looks like we got ourselves a player, ain't it?
Yeah. First name A, last name I. From what we've seen, artificial intelligence pretty much sums up your whack game.
Okay, well,
For you tonight. Well, I know Mad Ants fans have been waiting for this game as AI, the viral dunk legend, has made his way here via trade. Tonight is his debut, and it'll be a fun one.
And as fun as it will be for the Mad Ants to see what AI can do, they'll have their hands full with Ellis and ATM, the pair they call Smoke and Mirrors.
Great nickname and a lot to watch for here in this great matchup.
And he'll let you know it, but Jackson Ellis is as talented as anybody in this league. Well, Blake, confidence has never been a problem for Ellis. Even before he was teamed up with ATM, he was regarded as one of the future names in the league. Now here's for a player of his size and strength.
Is the game.
Here's Fort Wayne. Pass to Trigg. AI. Fires from deep. Another three for Fort Wayne.
Have to get out on that. AI has proven
I'm not
before that he has
spending
a
no VC.
nice looking three-point
I mean,
shot.
not VC.
Well, if you
money,
recognize Jackson Ellis,
yeah.
there's a reason. He spent time in the NBA before coming here to work his way back.
And Ellis is a guy who has his hands in everything. I think he's worked as a shoe rep in the past. Just a guy who is always around the game of basketball one way or another.
Now here's AI. He has 6.
Well played right there. There's no question which team has the momentum.
It does look like this lead is headed north.
And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Pass to Bishop. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They double him with AI. Young with the steal. Not too much to be said about Young other than he's a standout player.
Has an edge to him on and off the court. He can be described as curt at times, but hopefully he's just a player focused on improving his game.
And here's AI outside. Another 3 for Fort Wayne.
And that's what built them the early lead. Killer shooting from beyond the arc.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get out there on those shooters. Pronto.
Now here's Bishop. Pass to Jones.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
Now here's Schrader. The left wing. The second chance effort. Count it. Good. Well, so much of this offense is based on smoke and mirrors. And if you can stop them, you slow up the whole team.
Yeah, but that's a lot easier said than done. ATM and Ellis have found success by going with what works for them. And if you take away one option from them, they're just going to find another way to hurt you.
Now here's Bishop to the middle. Jones. The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
Superb at cashing in from close range. Give Jones these type of looks, and he's going to shoot it.
And he's good on the three ball.
Well, the three-pointer has to be his best friend today, no question.
It has been today, anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Three-pointer's a nice friend to have. And we know what the Swarm offense is all about, smoke and mirrors. Ellis and Middleton are the engine for this team.
And the Swarm call time here. And for the last few seasons, smoke and mirrors have been a terror in the G League.
Both ATM and Ellis compete with cutthroat attitudes. I love to see that. With their skill and aggression, they are a huge problem for opposing defenses, and they aren't an easy matchup for anyone in the G League with how they can score and create.
Probably the best tandem we have in the G League right now.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he'll knock down an open shot like that.
Well, you talk to anybody on the Mad Ants, and they'll have a story to tell you about Howie Carter.
Carter is very well liked on the team and brings a good amount of balance to the locker room. Very outgoing player who helps the team bond.
Pass to Indra. Knocks it loose. And stolen by AI. From way back. And the Mad Ants, another three.
Boy,
remember
Brian,
this.
that's
I'm a
5
61
straight made
overall.
three-pointers.
61.
The defense giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open threes, but they just aren't figuring it out.
You go out there and tell them, Brian.
Okay, maybe I will.
Now here's Carter. Well, the G League the last few years has increased the competitive level. Fair to say?
Oh, absolutely fair to say. Look, the NBA has been investing more and more into making the G League a true stepping stone for players who are on the verge of being NBA caliber, but they're just not quite there yet.
Here's AI. 24 points for him. And the Mad Ants, another three.
12 straight points off the three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And now that they're rolling from out there, you've got to get it in their jersey and try to deny those looks.
Especially how well people shoot threes these days.
Pass to Indra. Goodwin with it. The three ball. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Mad Ants ahead. They lead by 13. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment.
There is no flash photography allowed on the premises. If you are caught using flash photography...
And welcome back. It's been all... And the one knock on Young. As talented as he is, he seems to get wrapped up in his own numbers.
He could be so much better than he is if he didn't worry about how many points he was putting up. Hopefully, that is something he matures out of.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Here's Bishop. Good on the triple.
Such a dominant force sometimes. It's fun watching AI catch fire and ride it for as long as possible.
Well, you watch Ellis play, and it is clear that he is a very tricky player on the...
He's doing with the ball at all times.
He's got a huge lead for them.
And it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense.
Left side, Middleton. Here's Schrader. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Well, you know that this offense is going
refined and how well they can execute the two-man game.
And here's AI outside. The shot, no good. So the Swarm will take it the other way. On the wing, Sheldon Middleton. Guarded by Calderon. And Connor Trigg with the block.
NBA coaches, they just love to get defense out of the 5 spot. And seeing that block, it looks like Trig can do that.
And it's AI missing.
Beyond the catchy name of Smoke and Mirrors, both Ellis and ATM are known trash talkers.
Yeah, they will get in your face and let you have it if you can't slow them down. Part of dealing with the duo is just putting up with all the trash they're going to send your way.
And that's part of what makes them so good.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the three-pointers they're allowing.
I don't know. I mean, there might be more defense in warm-ups. They need to close down on these threes.
Outside Middleton. Pass to Schrader. Just 5 to shoot. Bishop with the ball. Trig defending. Fades back. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Mad Ants out in front, opening a huge gap. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter going.
Flash photography allowed on the premises. If you are caught using flash photography, your device will be confiscated.
And welcome back as we begin the second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, but anything can happen. You look at AI in this game, he's been everywhere.
What a first half it was for him. Surpassing his average point totals up to this stage.
Yeah, he's on pace for a Tim Swartz game, which is a monster game. You know, it's too bad he can't score like this every night.
Well, it's no secret that Marcus Young has his sights set on a larger stage. He'll tell anyone willing to listen that he wants to be in the NBA, and to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if he got there sooner rather than later.
Jeff Schrader in the high post. Middleton, guarded by Calderon. The fadeaway, and he tries off glass, but it's no good.
A long-time fans of the team know, Coach Keller, he's very fair to his players.
Yeah, and he preaches 3 things, Tim: discipline, control, and respect. Seems a bit of an old-school approach nowadays, but it's a hit with the team and the fans of the Mad Ants.
And we just love Coach Keller. He's great.
Here's Ellis. Cans the 12-footer.
This is why you gotta be up on Ellis, especially from the mid-range where he's a threat to shoot.
Pass to Tatum. Here's Calderon, covered by Bishop. AI outside. Another 3 for Fort Wayne.
Well, if AI is a name that sounds familiar, it is because he had a dunk that went viral not too long ago. A couple of showstoppers that occurred in an exhibition game against the NBA All-Stars. It was the biggest thing on the web.
And the Swarm call time here. And that slam from AI, it was
variety for that dunk into a chance here in the G League. I mean, talk about one play changing your whole life.
Now here's Goodwin. Daniels covering. Indra with it. He's got 8. Here's Goodwin. Jones inside. AI's there. And it's in.
Can't afford to not box out Jones. He takes that personally, as he should. A solid offensive rebounder.
Pass to Randolph. Carter. Here's AI. Fires for 3. Bullseye! Nails it! Well, we know that AI came over via trade. Officially, it was for cash considerations, but the rumors say it was something more specific.
Less of cash considerations and more of roast beef recompense. What I'm getting at is that he was traded for sandwiches. Not a high point for him, but I'm sure he'll look back at some point and laugh at it all, one would hope.
Well, he should be using it as, you know, a means of motivation, Tim. And the foul called on AI. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution on the court.
Knocked away, and it's out of bounds to the Swarm as Greensboro retains possession.
A nice play to get a hand to that pass and tip it out of bounds.
He was just a hair away from coming up with the steal there.
So close.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And Dave Zadirko throws it down.
The monster dunk coming off a super pick play.
It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Great teamwork.
Yeah, that's a...
Should I? I'm gonna go and do it.
good physical play. You can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while.